Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodstained Curse of the Moon for what will likely be the I don't know why I did that. What will likely be the final episode. Pretty much the gimmick of this level, the final one, is you have all of these, like, I don't even know what they're supposed to be. Are they like flies or mites or kind of like bugs or something, like chasing you throughout the level? And you also have like these weird like samurai demon lions who are like pretty scary. Again, knowing like when to choose your battles and when knowing to choose your battles is pretty much the name of the game, as per usual. Obviously, tanking those bug things isn't the name of the game, as per usual. This is actually a really nice ability. I don't think I, like, went through this one yet. It's like Zangetsu's pretty much kind of like, it's pretty much like, just hit them with a cane. It's pretty much like, ooh, can I like go through there? I suppose I could with Alfred's shield, could I? Can I freeze it? No. I guess you probably could go through there, but only with Alfred's shield, unless that's a way we come back here afterwards. I haven't like memorized the... Whoa. I haven't like memorized this level or anything like that, so this looks like a time for Alfred's magic again. Just why not? I'll keep the axe as well, because the axe is just useful for if you want to take out those like big enemies. To be honest, a lot of the time I actually to be honest, a lot of the time with Miriam, I actually prefer to use the those like 3 swords she throws up into the air. Just have to be mindful on this one of these like Medusa head things and where they're placed. Whoop! Fuck! Caught up with me. Another one where Jeeble would be good, I guess. Maybe Miriam would be better for this one. But then, like, I'm terrified of her, kind of over-jumping something, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I actually quite like, another example of the game giving you exactly the weapon you need at exactly the right time to take out those, like, big gorillas. They're, like, the weirdest, like, they're, like, the weirdest style of enemy. It's like they're a gorilla chimpanzee demon. Sorry, like my heart is starting to race coming up to the end of the game. That's always a good sign, isn't it, really? Your heart should begin to race coming up to the end of a game, always. And you can tell, like, they really do the build-up quite well. What am I supposed to do now, game? I guess just die. Now Alfred is left on his own. They like really challenge you with the speed of that one as well. Thing is, once we get like if we get again, I think like that's like a point where Miriam's like high jump is actually probably more of a disadvantage than anything else. Alfred. Just like this like old alchemist man like wandering around hitting things with a cane, hitting things with ice. I'm just gonna stick with the ice here because oh actually no, I am not going to stick with the ice here. Because this is the way better way to do it. It's like I'm not going dealing with all those frogs. Okay, is this the part I'm thinking of? Because we're actually like right near the end of the game where it does like the throwback to Castlevania, is it? I think it does. I'm pretty sure you can like or is that I know it's like in the second one. Yeah, there's like a step over there. I know that. I'm like trying to like figure out what it is. I'm pretty like maybe it's in like the second one. Yeah. But now I don't have Zangetsu, so just see where the pit is. Yeah, then you'll just die another 2 times. That'll just allow you to like get your weapon energy back and everything like that if you do die. But it's just like a cool secret. They do like this in the second game as well, because there is a sequel to this, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 or whatever, where they also do this, where like just before the final boss, before the final blow was struck, you get like all of these like upgrades, as well as like one of the more powerful spells in the game or whatever. So just have to like be careful of where the gap is, like mind the gap. Just gonna see what is this. Not very useful, to be honest. That also not very useful, to be honest. What is up here? What's the point of that? Oh, this is the final boss arena. What's the point of that? It's just the final boss arena. I think I need like want to concentrate for this one. I don't even know whether I like have time to explain this, like what's going on here, but the pretty much this is the final boss, Gremory, and like pretty much what's going to happen is it took me such a long time to figure this out, you wouldn't even believe. I'm taking like way too much damage here. There we go. It took me like the longest time to figure out, but where she holds her hand up tells you where like that beam of things is going. So for the longest time, I thought like, oh, it's so unfair. How are you supposed to tell where the weapon energy, or not the weapon energy, where like the energy beam is going to come from and go to and things like that. And okay, I have to concentrate on this as well. Okay, and get hit already. It's like one of the bosses I actually know the pattern to, because like I pretty much did it so much. Want to stay in the middle, which I didn't do. And then like just fall off the edge. Well, I'm doing a great job of this so far. Will I cheese it? Won't I cheese it? I think I will. I can always actually use this guy as well, just to get more. I think I just want to cheese it so much. You can always just like use Jeeble as well, because he'll be like, if you want the weapon energy. To be honest, I think this is probably like the most useful one. Here's the boss arena. But yeah, as maybe like now that I explained that, you'll be able to see like why I was going where I was going, pretty much, because her where she holds her hand up will actually determine, as you can see, she held it up to that part on the this is bad, her being just like inside me like this. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, pretty much. So now she held it up there, so I want to get all the way over here. I'm just gonna like use Alfred. I'm like not moving fast enough is what it is. Because actually I almost prefer to use Zangetsu for this part of the game, just because the his sword is really good at taking out those those scythes that she, like, those crescent scythes or whatever that she throws down out of the sky. But maybe Alfred will be able to do it. Alfred mightn't actually be that bad an idea for this fight, to be honest. Just have to see what she goes for. Okay, she's going for that one again. Stand over here. No, Alfred is not good for this at all. Oh, maybe he is. Just have to get the timing right. I think that's the thing. It's all about getting the timing right. Stay in the middle. Over to the right. But not too far. Beat the eye. Oh, I meant to jump over that. I can't believe we're going like beating this game without Zangetsu. It's just ridiculous. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, you're like, oh, sorry Zangetsu, we're just like gonna beat the game without you. So stay in the middle for the first two. 1, 2, then move. I'm just gonna like change to Miriam for this to take advantage of her high jump. Oh, this one. Oof. But if she's starting doing that, it means we're already like almost there, I think, doesn't it? Again, it's all about the patterns. It's all about the Pentiums, baby. And this is one of the bosses that I actually know the patterns quite well, just because I had to like do this fight so much. Might as well like just like get it going now. Excuse me. There we go. That was it. We defeated the final boss without Zangetsu using Alfred's cheesy, ridiculous, broken lightning attack. But now Zangetsu's back again. He was just chilling down there. No, Zangetsu, don't! Zangetsu was astonished by his own actions. For what reason did he do this? It's because he felt like shit for being taken out at the start of the boss battle. He existed to slay demons and take revenge, but long lost end of the game that I didn't get to read. Pause the video, I suppose. So yeah, the end of normal mode, the normal ending. Zangetsu sacrifices himself to save his friends, because the real demons were the friends we made along the way. In order to stop the new Dark Emperor, Zangetsu's allies plunged into battle again. They may have to end their ally's life, but can they still save his soul? So yeah, that's pretty much the end of Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. As I said, a nice little brief one, to be continued. I need to, maybe one day, like not right now, but maybe one day I will show off Nightmare Mode, because what the game wants you to do now is pretty much play on Nightmare Mode, and here's going to be the cool credits. It's pretty much like play on Nightmare Mode, which is where you start the game without Zangetsu, but with Miriam, Alfred, and Chiblinski, right? So you start the game without Zangetsu, but with those three characters. And you're able to go like which means in earlier levels in the game, you're able to go places you wouldn't have been able to normally and stuff. As far as I remember, the bosses are a little bit bumped up, you know? They're not as easy. And then after you defeat Gremory, who was the final boss of normal mode, there's actually like another final, like a real final level or a true final level with a true final boss, and that's pretty much the that's pretty much the ending of Nightmare Mode. So in order to get the full story, because it's almost like they almost do a ghouls and goblins on you, or ghouls and ghosts, or ghosts and goblins, or whatever it's called these days. Where it's like, okay, well, now you finished the game once, now you need to finish the game again, a real time. So, and you go through all of the previous levels. But yeah, I don't know whether I'll do that right away. I might do it as like a bonus video someday in the future, maybe next Halloween. Maybe I do have the plans for next Halloween. Let me in so we can talk them over. I'm only an elected official here, I can't make these decisions by myself. So yeah, that LP pretty much like ran away with me. There were so many things that I could have said, and I think thoughts that I started and didn't finish, you know. But it's a game that really has such a lot of replay value. No, thank you for giving me the game to play. It has like a lot of replay value because you can play it in so many different ways. You can play it with only Zangetsu, and upgrading yourself by taking out the by killing the characters instead of recruiting them. You can play as Zangetsu without upgrades. You can play Nightmare Mode. You can play it on Veteran Mode instead of Casual, which the reason I did Casual was because of the unlimited lives. But actually, I think I'd like to play the game with unlimited lives, but with knockback. Because that's the thing, the other thing that Casual Mode does is it takes knockback out of it. So in Veteran, you have like the classic Castlevania knockback. And I'd actually like to kind of... I wish there was like a between the two, because I think lives are a piece of shit idea nowadays in the 21st century, but the knockback would be good for the challenge and to feel like you weren't kind of like playing it on easy mode, you know. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching this LP. Look after yourselves this Halloween, in the scariest year of all. I know we didn't even talk about Halloween that much, so but thank you for watching. I will see you next time, and bye now.